Got the microphone. Hello again. How's everybody doing? Here's the situation in the long dark. Dr. Astrid Greenwood is in the Carter hydroelectric dam, which is a good thing. It means she made it from the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley without significant incident all the way to this location. Now, there are two things left to do here. The first of those is to properly ransack the dam. And then the second is to make her way to the ranger's cabin. Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's going to be heading for the ranger's cabin. This is the trip that last time got her killed because I didn't equip her with sufficient medical supplies, which fortunately she now has. She has bandages aplenty, cloth aplenty, even old man's beard. So if she gets mauled by a wolf on the way, she has a much better chance of survival. And of course, the good news is she has a rifle now and ammunition, also revolver ammunition, and there should be a revolver on the way to the ranger's residence. I don't know if we'll actually make that trip this morning, but we'll find out. So let's be about it. And I hope that everything is, yes. So here's where we are. I can't actually afford to spend too long here because my food will run out. But, you know, not a bad position to be in, to be honest. Now, in case you're wondering, there's a wolf more or less directly opposite me, and then there are 2 or 3 wolves between here and the ranger's cabin and a possible moose. I'm not sure if I want the moose to be there.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So what we will do is drop some stuff that I hopefully will remember. Yes, including the rifle. And we will get rid of... Yeah, we'll stick it over here. I don't need that much charcoal. And do I have any clothing I can get rid of? Found a pry bar. Yay for pry bars. But you can see I got cloth. Got bandages. I'm making porridge out of that. Even got some coal, which I think I will drop because I don't need that right now. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm going to keep the maple stick on me because last time I forgot it. I don't think I need that right now. I can drop that. Just lightening my load. I'll come and hopefully remember to pick it all up. Hey Danny, how you doing? Miss Certified Person.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And I do have a bunch of arrows, which is awfully nice. Don't need that, because that's broken. Okay, that should help. Let us see what we can see. So we're going to basically dash to the other end of the dam, I think. I think I've checked all round here. Yes, I did. I checked in here. Simple way to check. Yep, the drawers are empty. What was in here? Don't need the film. Never used the film. Searched this, didn't I? Yeah, I do remember doing that. Okay. Yeah, tired too, and my day's only really just got started, but that's what comes of starting the day early and doing a a live stream at a ridiculous hour. That's all checked. Alright, let's head. I can never remember which way I'm supposed to go. And we'll head down here first. I think down here is... Does this one lead to a dead end? Yes, it does. So we'll have a quick check. How is Peanut this morning? Or this evening, I should say. More revolver ammunition. Why come nobody leaves a revolver in here? Oh! Good for him. I won't say his name too loudly in case I wake him up. Good heavens, I've got a lot of accelerant. I don't remember ever having gotten so much accelerant. Good grief, people. You didn't give much thought to people coming along and trying to survive, did you? That's good. I'm starting to appreciate, in the game, the importance of books and newspaper, because it does make starting fires so much
This stuff will
easier.
come in handy.
Oops. Probably don't need this much paper, to be honest, but I will grab it all anyway. Nope. I wish they'd lose the threatening music for this area. It puts me on edge. Just a little bit. It's not helped by the fact that I think there used to be a wolf trapped in here. Oh, that's very handy. Yes! Result! That's worth having. Can't go that way. We've checked, in principle, we've checked all around here. Let's move on. Oh, I haven't searched everything.
This will come in handy.
Oh, I don't know why I'm bothering with that. I've never yet used the spray paint, although I've been advised to, but in the end I tend to find it... Hang on a second. Yep, okay. Try and keep an eye on my fuel supply, although I'm pretty good. Should be at any rate. Moving rapidly on.
Probably useful.
You know, I was just thinking, didn't there sometimes used to be something down here and I found a soda?
Nobody needs this anymore.
Don't know why I'm running. Why on earth have they got that there in the game? I never did get any feedback, incidentally, from that company who asked me to take a look at, what was its name? That game I was looking at yesterday. I think that might be a good thing. Right. That's most everything here, I suspect. We will move rapidly on. And I don't need to climb down there. But we'll grab.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah. Cloth I don't need. And in fact, I've got a whole... If I need a lot of cloth suddenly, I've got a whole spare bedroll. Which is awfully nice. Can't remember where the other... rifle might be. I don't really need the other rifle unless it's got ammunition in it, which would be, I must admit, quite gratifying. Actually, yeah, thinking about it, I'm slightly surprised, and I don't know how common this is, but there are rifles which use the same ammunition. No, I have not played Stalker 2. There are rifles which use revolver ammunition, and they can be very effective. So, for example, if the revolver ammunition is something like 44 Magnum ammunition, 44 Magnum out of a rifle is surprisingly effective.
This pack is getting too heavy.
The extra barrel length gives it a significant performance boost. I don't even know what Stalker 2 is. I've got enough games to play right now. So yeah, that takes us out, which we don't need to do. If you go out of that door, the only way back in is across the ledge and back in through the window. I mean, that's, perfectly okay if you have a reason to go out. Anybody leave me anything in there? Nope, you didn't. I didn't find the key, so I can't get into the goodies that are in the lockbox. I don't remember where that key is to be found. And how are you doing, Jerry? I hope the last couple of hours has been good to you. like there are workbenches around here.
I think I can use this.
Oh, I don't need that. I haven't even played Stalker 1. Tell me about Stalker 2. If it's another sort of survival game, I don't really have time. I mean, I've got enough games I'm streaming at the moment.
Around.
In fact, I don't think I've ever played so many games simultaneously, to be honest. Kind of weird, I suppose, that they don't actually let you yeah, I've searched all in here, haven't I? Well, not about all in here, but I've searched in here. Yeah, that I can't open without the key, even though I've got a crowbar. And I don't know where the memento key is, but I want to say it's not actually in the dam area, but I don't remember where it is. There's probably a dead body somewhere. Okay, as quick runs through of the dam goes, that's pretty much everything. So now we can assess. I did check that, didn't I? Yes. Oh. This is why you go back and check. Good news is lantern fuel is a renewable resource. Wow, I've got 5 kilograms of books. That's probably excessive. Oh. Yep, no, I... So, no obvious sign of the second rifle. Did I find that outside? I might have done, you know. I probably ought to check outside, but yeah, I probably ought to. Yeah, I'm saying I probably got it outside because last time I left it by in that area near the lockbox. I did check that, didn't I? Yeah. remind me to get some water from the toilets. Yeah, I'm very tempted to leave the lower dam, but I'm going to drop this stuff off first and we'll have a quick check outside. Yeah, I got time for that.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Hi Tony, how you doing? How's your vinyl collection? And for the record to anybody else listening, either now or later, we are talking records. And look, he's got boots and mittens. Why can't we take them off? Still alive again. This is a position I've been in before. What was it? Last week sometime? Yeah. This time I'm better prepared. I think I've got more flares, I got more I got more of everything, basically. I did check here, didn't I? My memory is so poor. Yes, I'm pretty certain I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so we'll drop everything and we'll go check outside. I say drop everything. No, we won't drop absolutely everything, but we'll... 5 kilograms of books. Let's make an orderly pile of our fire lighting stuff. A kilogram and a half of papers. Okay, I want that. No, I can drop that. I can drop that. I will save that. I'll save this. Keep my sticks. Let's get rid of some of the clothing that I'm carrying. Because I don't think any of it's of immediate... Oops, wrong one. I don't think anything is of immediate benefit. Ooh, that's useful. Just realised these cargo pants, I think they're better than jeans. Was I not wearing... No, I was not. Don't have any other socks. Nope, the boots are all dropped. Okay. Oh, look, I can gallop now. Eh. Let's refuel. Nope. No, no, no. I just realised I don't know a way to get back to this menu. It says something when the heaviest thing... Oh, there it is. Yeah, look at the fuel supply I've got. Right, let's go check. Not outside here. Although I will take a quick look.
Any of this gear.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is check the outside of the dam region. I may as well use this. Right, let's do a quick gallop down to the outside of the dam. See if I can actually remember where the door is. Yes, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let's have a quick look around. So I'm pretty certain.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Well, compared with what you were carrying, this is nothing. Hopefully the wolves don't make it this far. Can't get that. Doesn't matter. Not for one crow feather. Sometimes I think the rifle's actually hidden by pallets and you have to destroy the pallets to get to them. But like I say, the only reason I really want it is A, because why not? And B, because it might have ammunition in it, which I wouldn't mind having. Yeah, I can't remember which pallets it's sometimes behind. Oh, there's the wolves in the, let's say, valley below. Yeah, okay. I suppose that would be an accurate statement. At least we're not cold yet. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why they don't let you back in there, but they don't. They make you do this trip. Ah. Yeah, there they are. You can fish in that lake, by the way. You just have to brave the wolves in order to do it. There's some pretty good resources down there. Rabbits off over in that way. Fish. Cattails. Oh, I hate that ledge. I truly hate it. Okay, quick search around here. Just in case I missed something. Deer's gone, of course. Always makes me wonder. I can only assume the deer sort of fell. Not sure why I'm going through here. I think you can find the rifle in here, but I'm by no means certain of that. And I can't even remember why I think that. I'm not sure I can even get out. Nope, I can't. Starting to get distinctly chilly here in Lancashire. I think we typically get our first frost in October. Alright, this was a wasted trip. I won't say we've got everything that there is to be had in the dam, but we've got most of it. And I will eventually, of course, I say eventually, I will leave a fair old chunk of it behind.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Oh, I missed the backpack.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Seven flares. I could light flares the entire way from here to the ranger station at this rate and do it at night. I think they would last me all the way. I can't remember the last time I had so many flares on my person.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Complain, complain, complain. There's no pleasing some people. Don't let me forget to pick up the rifle. No, that's not fair. I shouldn't say things like that. Because if you do remind me, there's a half a chance I won't see it because I'm not looking at chat. And given the delay between what's happening on screen and you actually seeing it, might or might not be useful. Right, let's grab some water from the toilet, which isn't this way, it's this way.
I'm gonna need to rest some.
And start sacrificing a few things for the leather. Alright, that's enough water. Good thing I don't really need the storm lantern outside of here. So we have time. Oh, let's pick that and move it somewhere a little bit more appropriate. So let us see about fixing our cargo pants. Okay. And I do want to... Did I drop boots somewhere? I did. Not quite what I thought, but we will harvest... Ooh, nearly harvested the wrong boots. Oops. Guess what I nearly forgot? I nearly forgot water and I nearly forgot to eat something. And I don't want to miss my... There we go. Nearly ran into the same problem I did once before, where I nearly forgot, well, I forgot to eat and then lost my, sorry, lost my carry bonus. How come it takes cloth and leather to repair, but when you harvest it, you don't get the cloth? So, drop that. Drop this, because it's exactly the same. Drop the trousers. Don't need that. And I don't need that, do I? Okay. Progress. Pick up the rifle. Do you know I nearly forgot to pick up the rifle? Oh. You know what? I'm going to take those as a backup. And I want my simple tools, because I am planning in the morning on getting out of here, I guess.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
I didn't say ruined condensed milk, did it? That would have been embarrassing if that was the case. Okay. Cross fingers for a halfway decent morning. Which means I can, if it does, I can look forward to maybe getting a revolver. Let's drop the... I know I've got one too many cans now. Where's my cans? Oh, the other thing, of course, I mustn't forget is the cooking pot and the cooking skillet. I could probably get away with leaving one of them here, to be honest. But if I want to do some cooking... I think she may have said I'm so hungry I could eat a tree. Which, by the way, has been tried, sort of. In conditions of extremis, people have been known to eat the inner bark of something like birch. It's completely useless. The only thing it does is bulk out food. You can basically take the inner bark, I think it's a birch, and you can dry it, and then you can pound it into a sort of flour. And then you can mix it with flour and make things like bread out of it. The problem is human beings can't digest it at all. We simply don't have the gut bacteria. I don't know if there's any easy way to break it down even through cooking. So it is a starvation thing, just made to make you feel more full. I understand you can actually buy bread that uses something like birch bark flour, but there's no nutritional benefit to it at all, because human beings can't break down cellulose. In fact, there isn't an animal in the world that I can think of that can break down cellulose on its own. Every animal that does eat cellulose and gets goodness out of it has gut bacteria that does it for them. There is possibly a silverfish that doesn't need gut bacteria, but I think that's a bit questionable. And it's daytime. Let's see what it's like outside. Cross fingers.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, that's promising. Yeah, there's a... Wow, we got a couple of deer nearby. Yeah. Pretty certain there's a deer over that way, and I think it's a body down here. We might try and... Yeah, there is. I can see the body down there. But it's a bit cold for right now, so we'll pop inside until it warms up. Tempting to go for the deer. I'm not going to tempt fate, however. That's 97%. That is... Yeah, can't remember. So what I am going to do is this. We are going to pass time just for a couple of hours. Eat something. Sleep for a couple of hours. That time... Oh, no, maybe not. Pick that up. I've got the rifle. I've got the sleeping bag. I've got my pots.
It's getting kind of heavy.
I think we're about to head out. So, because it's a longish trip and I don't want to interrupt myself, I'm going to take my bathroom break right now, and then we'll see if we can survive again. I would be profoundly embarrassed if I died this time. So, I will see you all in a couple of minutes. Let's make absolutely sure I've got everything I need. And eat something else. Okay. I've got my rifle. I've got sticks. I've got an axe. I've got that. I've got that. I've got those. Those I'm carrying as backups for my normal trail boots. I got my pots. I got my clothing. I've got 50 rounds of revolver ammunition. I've got food. I've got a knife. I've got my stick. I'm not going to take the gut with me because it'll smell. And I think I've got more than enough of everything. Right. Time to person up and yeah, this is not a trip I've been looking forward to making, I can tell you.
I wonder if I can
And I can run.
risk here.
Let us be prepared for this. I'm going to be using this, I suspect, along the way. I've got bandages. Yeah, I've got bandages, old man beard dressing, more bandages, stims. Yeah, I've got everything I hope I need. Cross fingers. And technically I probably ought to go check them. I'm not going to, I'll do that some other time. I'm going to be coming back here, I've no doubt. Yeah, there's the deer, and then the body's over that way. And the wolf comes up from that direction. And those are... Oh, I think I have to go down there now. I think I saw Maple. Oh, hey, Pseudo. Oh, I'm all so tempted to go down. Not after the... No, let's let me stutter my way. Oh, all right, let's go down here. Yeah, those are maple sticks. That's too useful to say no to. I don't want to... I want to collect that deer, but I won't for now. Yeah, there's ptarmigan. I'm going for the body, just in case he's got the key. Oh, that's nice. No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, the maple is too useful to pass up, so... And I don't... But I would collect the deer, but I don't want to be smelly. Oh dear, I should also get this. It's too useful not to get.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah. I can come back for that. Oh, brother. Yeah, your messages aren't showing up in... Oh. Actually, that's weird. Yeah, your messages are showing up on the YouTube display on my tablet, but it's not asking me to review them either. Alright. Ooh, that does not look like good weather. Oh, that does not look like good weather at all. It's fair to say this is moderately nerve-wracking for me now, given what happened last time. There is the potential of a bear, I think, down there. And there's wolves off in the distance over on my left, on my right. I've never actually seen a bear in Mystery Lake, even though I know that there is the possibility for 2 or 3. There's one by the trapper's cabin, and then there is actually one that can appear on the lake. Now, cross fingers, I think this was where I found the revolver last time, but apparently not this time. I think it was in here. Not this time. Lost. Drat, I was really hoping for the revolver. Unless it's at the other one. There's another possibility, I think. But I thought it was back there. There's our friendly local wolves. I could try and go round them, but they're right where I want to go. Go on, go over that way. And I don't really want to use my rifle ammo, just on the off chance that there's... Grief. There we go. I'm pretty certain the revolver is supposed to be back in that rail car, but I suppose it's not impossible that it's up here. Sorry, excuse me. Leave me alone. Second worst jump scare in the game. First worst would be, of course, if that was a bear. And there's another deer. Cross fingers that I'm wrong and the revolver's actually in here. Good news is I might just forget I'm in here if I... Nope. I think I've got tools. Yes, I do. Drat, you went that way. But yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't know that I'm here. I don't like this. I can safely say I would rather not be creeping through this region in a fog. And there's the possibility of more wolves ahead, isn't there? I might just light another flare and save myself the aggro. Crap. I was half counting on that revolver. No, I'm not going to pick up acorns. I'm going to toss that and light another one because... Ranger's cabin! And I'm trying to do this as safely as I possibly can because I don't have the revolver and I don't want to waste the rifle ammunition. Now the next... If I can get past wolves in this region, the next possible danger is that there's a moose ahead. And I have had that, where the moose has spawned. And I've come along here, and the moose has been right opposite the ranger's station. And the ranger's station, I think, should be down here. Yeah. And the moose spawns right there. If I'm correct. I hope I'm correct. I should be seeing the ranger's hut. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we got here. This is where I was heading for last time when I got eaten. Now, this is considered to be one of the beginner areas. Oh, you've got no idea
He's getting too heavy to carry.
what kind of relief that is. Of course, I am making all kinds of assumptions about what I can find here.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I didn't know there was such a thing as an aviator cap. Yes. Yes. Oh, and a whetstone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What have we here?
Yeah, this is an awfully handy area, of course. That's a cooking skillet. Oil, some soda. But this is a good spot.
This will come in handy.
There's deer nearby. Rabbits, wolves, the possibility of a moose, which you can kind of plink from the cabin. Potatoes. Should be a body up here. There's another bedroll, which I can break down. I have spent a lot of time in this region, as people might remember.
But nobody needs this anymore.
Don't need the shirt, but still. Okay. Well, we made it. Ah, thank goodness for that. Yeah, this is a good spot. I can, if I get rabbits, I can make gut, which means I can make fishing line, I can make hooks, I can hunt deer, I can lay out my stuff, and yeah, this is a good position to start getting yourself set up. If the moose spawns, that's a good thing, possibly. Oh, I was carrying that. So yeah, this is Mystery Lake is considered to be a good place to start a game. It's not without its risks, of course, but you can't have everything. And I've got a day or so, maybe. I can make fishing tackle. So I should have 2 lines. So I've got 2 fishing lines. All of which is really useful. Let's and I should have enough food for a day or so, I think. There's, of course, we've got fishing cabins, we've got all that kind of thing. There are at least 3 wolves on the lake, but you can sort of get around those. Like I say, there may be a bear on the lake, which I'd rather not have because I can't eat it, but that's the only reason I'd rather not have it. I am kind of curious. Not sure which is better. Shame you can't use. That's 16 degrees. Let's at least try and repair that, see what benefit it gets. I've never seen the aviator cap before. So that gives us 16 degrees. That's actually cooler. And that is back. Nope. And that is warmer. Okay, so aviator cap. Everything else. Okay, I do need more of that. So let's start dropping stuff off I don't need right now. I do need to put down my sticks. Look at that, 60 rounds of revolver ammunition and no revolver. How irritating is that? 2 knives. Two knives. I know I picked up a whetstone. Oh, that's cured already. Of course it is. Let's go stick that. There's a very good chance of. Oh yeah, there's sticks. May as well drop off. No, I don't want to drop all that off, do I? How many sticks do I need for a snow shelter? I could just drop them all, I suppose. Yeah, moving a bit more easily. I did check everything here, didn't I? Well, apart from that. What time is it? It is a bit late. Oh, I hadn't reloaded it after I cleaned it. That is silliness. Okay, let's try not to have an accidental discharge. I don't want to wake everybody up.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah. So the moose can show up over there, and I have actually shot it basically from here. It takes about 5 shots. And in case you didn't know, in that direction we have bunch of fishing huts, bunch of wolves, at least 3. The possibility of a bear. Fishing cabins. I remember, I think it was before I started streaming, because I didn't know how to do it. I was stuck in the cabins for a few days because I didn't really know how to deal with the wolves. And I don't think I had any weapons to deal with them. Half a second, I thought I was hearing the static from Silent Hill. Who remembers Silent Hill and the static? In case you weren't aware of it, you had a sort of radio with you, walkie-talkie type thing, in Silent Hill, and when there were monsters around, it would make a static noise. I thought that's what I was hearing just there. What do you want to bet the developers stuck that in there deliberately? Yeah. There's a prepper's place over there somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. Silent Hill was one of the scariest games I think I've ever played. Oh, yeah. So what else have we got in this area? We've got deer and rabbits in that direction. Over there, there's at least one more wolf. And the exit to Forlorn Muskeg, I think, is that way. And the ranger's cabin, I think, is over that way too. Yes, I think so. I think I got that right. And I can't remember where that exits to. I think it's... Danny, can you remember from here? There are 3 places you can get to. There's Forlorn Muskeg, which is behind me in the game. There's obviously Pleasant Valley. And... is that Desolation Highway over that way? Oh, it's the ravine. And yeah, I don't think you can't get to Bleak Inlet from here. Is it the ravine then? Must be the ravine. Yeah, Pleasant Valley's out through the Carter Hydroelectric Dam. The Lawn Muskeg that way. And Coastal Highway. Yeah, Coastal Highway. And it's clearing up. As you can see, there's deer up there. Yeah, you can see one of the wolves and one of the fishing huts out of the corner of the screen, which shows things much more clearly. Shouldn't be timber wolves. Having said that, I've never seen timber wolves here, so I'm hoping that's a regular. But just because I can't see the moose right now doesn't mean it won't spawn. I've had that happen. I mean, you literally come out and the moose is right ahead of you. I've been trampled by that moose. I actually, no, not that one. Not that one. That's the one I've finally shot up there. It was charging me and I finally dropped it more or less at my feet, which was interesting. Early game. If you want to avoid the wolves, in principle, there's a path around the back there that takes you to the far end. Only problem is potentially it takes you into, I want to say, bear territory. Although, again, in principle, if the bear spawns in this region, I think its spawn point is off there to the left, sort of up and around. But the fishing huts are useful. Take enough wood, you can stay in the fishing huts for quite a while, of course. The only problem is I The only hooks I can make, I don't have line. I've only got 2 line, which I've both got hooks attached. So, yeah. I think this used to be one of my favourite spots, simply because I'd spent so much time here. Did I make my first travois here? I know I spent time figuring out how to get out of this region into Forlorn Muskeg with the travois. So I think I made my first travois in this location. Excuse me. Nose is itchy. I'm almost certainly going to be attacked by wolves at some point here.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
But it's a great shame I couldn't find the revolver. I don't know if you can find the revolver elsewhere in this region. I don't remember that at all. Ooh. Tomato soup. Or should I say tomato soup? One thing I've never done here is remove the body. I know you can. Remove respectfully. Here we go. I've never done that before. What time of day is it? It's getting towards nightfall. Yeah. Very useful place. Not the best place, but a good place to survive. I mean, the only way this could be better would be if it had a 6-top stove, but and a fireplace, just so you can feel cozy. Oh, excuse me. Nose itching all over the place. Ah. Well, let's stuff her full of food. What else have I got in terms of grub? So I need water in the morning, and I need to start going after rabbits, possibly. Which does mean braving. Nope. Which means I've got to deal with the wolves, because there's at least one wolf down in the sort of area where the rabbits and deer are. So what I ought to start considering, of course, is the inevitability of where do I go next. I mean, I'm not going to go anywhere for a bit. I'd like to get some Like to make a bow, get some deer, get some rabbit, make some clothes out of them. If the moose shows up, I've definitely got to find a way to hunt that. Probably going to have to... I wish there was a revolver. What I ought to do is see where there is a revolver in this region. It's, 'Ah, and it's a new day, and I've made it, what, hang on, how many days have I made it? "12 days. Okay, that's a start. That is definitely a start.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
Ooh. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere in this. So, what do we do? Water. Let's break things. Definitely want to start getting a water supply going. How come a chair gives you 3 pieces of wood, but a much larger table only gives you 3 pieces of... Oh! Oh, it's a hook. For half an exciting second, I thought I had something more useful. Let's see what it's like. Huh. So, yeah. There's the minor problem. Mr. Wolf over there. Very tempting to go get fish. Hey, Nikabrika. Welcome back.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Where are we going? You know what? There's no reason why I can't start heading around to start checking out the cabins. And we'll go around the back way. I think I should be safe back here, but we will see. Ah, there is only one problem. There's no fires out there. I do need to make water. That is a problem. Well, not a problem. Alright, water it is. Oops. No, I don't want to crouch. There you go. Why was I... Yeah, let's get some water going. Let's not rush things any more than I absolutely have to.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
timing. What time of day is it? Alright. I still have time to possibly start exploring, and I have enough. I've got more than enough
I'm
water.
not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
So I could jump some stuff. What have I got that I can readily drop? I don't need the potatoes on me right now. All the salt. All that. And actually that's pretty useful. That is very useful. And for that I definitely want my pot with me. What else am I carrying that's so heavy? I can drop those. Let's go and put that somewhere sane. Like over here. I kind of want to keep some wood on me. Now we run into the usual problem. What to drop? Yeah, the eternal question. I don't want to drop anything. Huh. Don't know why I've got 0 there. Yeah, the heaviest things, of course, are the water. Yeah, I can afford to put some of that down. Put a couple of liters down here. The books I want, the firewood I want, the cloth I want. Arguably everything else I kind of need. I can drop that. Because I've got Old Man's Beard. That is really useful. If you've got water and a pot, that is so useful to have on you. I don't need all that lot. Okay, I can run. Which is the whole point.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
My understanding is if you crouch, they don't see you. But of course the wind's blowing the wrong way. So that's the first wolf. He's a regular it's a regular it's a regular feature here. I will almost certainly end up killing it at some point. And unfortunately, you pretty much have to brave them in this region. And then you've got another one sort of over that way, I think. Depends on whether they've all spawned in yet. The bear, in principle, can spawn, I think, down there. But, yeah, we've got the possibility of a wolf more or less straight ahead of me. There's a possibility of another one over that way. In fact, I say possibility. I don't think I've ever seen this lake without all three wolves on it. The good news about shooting the wolves in this region is that often you get to find them afterwards. They often seem to die on the ice, which is quite desirable. Now, let's see what we got. Frozen angler. Please, somebody have left me something helpful.
I'll take it.
Yeah, okay, that's not handy. So what we might as well do oh, there's the other two. Ooh, yeah. I was kind of expecting one of them to be over this way, but I did once see a video of somebody shooting a bear in this region with one shot from a bow, back when I think it was considered to be quite a trick. Doing it more or less from the safety of the hut. And while there isn't a fire in any of these cabins, there are beds, so you can stay the night. I used to be terrified of them. Wolves on the lake. It took me a lot of prompting by Anna and Bubba to deal with that.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, what have we got? Energy bar? Yay! And what I'm really hoping for is fishing gear. Hang on. Oh. Yeah, there was something there I wasn't seeing. Yeah, there's definitely not much. I can't remember if I've ever actually been here in Stalker. I don't think I have, actually, now that I think about it.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
There is not much here compared with the previous difficulty level, Voyager. Yeah, really not very much. Don't really need the disinfectant. Although, I'll take it with me anyway. One way or the other, we were going to have to come out here to search around. And there is sometimes some stuff lying out here, but apparently not. I mean, yeah, you can obviously got wood. Yeah, the in quotes safe way out of here, if you don't want to go across the lake, is around the back there. I don't know if there's a wolf or anything down there at this difficulty level, but they are a little close for my comfort. Well, a little close to where I want to go, at any rate. Good news, of course, is just a quick run to the cabin there if I need it. Oh, for half a second. For half a second, as that fishing hut over in the corner there, that one, came into view, I thought it was a bear. Yeah. Hello, wolves.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Grief. There simply isn't much stuff. Nope, not much at all. Did nobody leave a revolver? I don't even know if I've ever found a revolver in here, to be honest. Ah. No.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
good news is, even in a blizzard, if I'm slightly careful, I can find my way back. I've done that a few times. What would we do without our pinnacle peaches? Oh, that's nice. We got that. It's a shame pinnacle peaches isn't a real thing. Yes, I don't think they are. I think there are ketchup flavored crisps in Canada.
What have we here?
Who was it told me there are ketchup flavored crisps in Canada? Might have been Bubba. Yeah, it's getting late. And this is why I wanted to make sure I had enough water on me. Which I do. And memory says that you can sometimes find...
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I can't remember what it was. Pry bar? Something useful? Hatchet? Lying out around here somewhere? Hang on. Oh no, there are just the two. So the question is, do I want to head for the edge, the other end of the lake now, or there's more cabins over there, and I should just be able to sneak round. Objects at the corner of your eye can look closer than they really are, and I don't like this. We are going back. I'm not actually in that much danger of getting lost because it's the edge of the lake. You just follow the edge of the lake. But I don't want to risk running into a wolf at close range in the middle of a blizzard, or a bear. Actually, do you know what? I think I've forgotten something. I think somewhere around here there is in fact a key. Yes, it certainly does. Thought my memory is now tickling and saying there's a key around here somewhere.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Unfortunately, can't light a fire in here. Okay. So I actually haven't found much, to be honest. A bit of food, which I will undoubtedly eat. One interesting thing, yeah, you can see how look how saturated my clothing was getting already. That is new to me. I've never seen the aviator cap before, but it's quite warm, so definitely worth having. Oh, excuse me. But at least we survived. And unless I do something profoundly stupid, I'm good for a while. What time is it? Okay. I don't think I have anything I need to fix. I don't have any water to make. I can't anyway because of the blizzard, although I could try and find a sheltered spot, but I don't think I will. Everything's been searched. Well, you know, insofar as it can be. I mean, I haven't torn everything apart. If I wanted to be really brave, I'd go back to the ranger's cabin, but I don't need to.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Because, yeah, in principle, if I just follow the lake around, I'll find the ranger's cabin. It's not a body. Oh, it is a body. Is it me, or does this look and sound even nastier than usual? But you'll notice the good thing is I was warm enough that I wasn't actually getting cold out there. Or I'm warm enough. 16 degree. What was that? So, this is not actually a bad time for this to happen. It's getting on for 2 hours. I'm getting hungry. I've got food aplenty. What would we do without our salty crackers?
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
So, what I will do at this point then, I think, is... I'll pop outside, grab a screenshot. Just... Right, dash back in. Right, I am about to abandon you in go and eat lunch and then probably do other things. So, I'll be back this evening for Warframe and then rinse and repeat. If anyone watching is not subscribed, please consider doing so. Please leave me a like if you haven't already. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope the rest of your days goes in the manner to which you would like to become accustomed, or in the manner to which you are accustomed, depending on your preference. I will see you all later. Thank you very much.